Why Pernell Roberts really left Bonanza. For 6 seasons, Pernell Roberts portrayed Adam Cartwright, the serious and educated eldest son of patriarch Ben Cartwright on Bonanza, one of the most beloved Western TV shows in American history. To millions of viewers, Adam Cartwright was calm, rational, and dignified, a character many admired. So when Roberts left the show in 1965, at the peak of its popularity, the public was stunned. What could possibly make someone walk away from a hit series, a steady paycheck, and nationwide fame? The reasons go far deeper than many realize. For starters, Pernell Roberts was not your typical Hollywood actor. He was a highly educated, classically trained stage performer, with deep roots in theater and Shakespeare. Long before joining Bonanza, Roberts had already built a strong reputation in serious dramatic roles. Coming from that background, he often found television's formulaic scripts frustrating and creatively limiting. From the beginning, Roberts had reservations about Bonanza. While he appreciated the show's success and the loyal fan base it developed, he grew increasingly dissatisfied with how his character, and the overall themes, were handled. He felt that Adam Cartwright had no real growth, no meaningful story arcs, and was too often stuck repeating the same lines or playing the same situations over and over again. Unlike the rich, evolving characters found in theater, Bonanza's structure didn't allow the kind of depth he wanted to explore. But it wasn't just about the writing. Roberts was also a man of deep personal conviction, someone who wasn't afraid to speak out against inequality and social injustice, even in the 1960s, when that kind of outspokenness could cost you your career. He criticized the show and the network for their lack of racial representation, noting that in a show set in the American West, it was unrealistic and irresponsible not to include Black, Latino, or Native American characters in meaningful roles. His views often put him at odds with producers, who were more focused on maintaining ratings than pushing boundaries. Pernell also objected to the family dynamic in the show, calling it unrealistic. He questioned how 3 grown men could continue living under their father's roof and never marry or have independent lives. He believed the Cartwright sons should have aged, matured, and pursued their own families and careers, something that Bonanza's formula resisted. Behind the scenes, tensions grew. While his co-stars, Lorne Greene, Dan Blocker, and Michael Landon, were more willing to go along with the show's direction, Roberts remained vocal. He was seen as difficult by producers, but to those who knew him, he was simply a man who refused to compromise his values for fame. When he officially left the show in 1965, it shocked fans and disappointed the network. The press painted him as reckless or arrogant, but Roberts never wavered. He went back to the theater, appeared in guest roles, and later found television success again in the 1970s with Trapper John, MD, playing a mature and layered lead character, exactly what he'd always wanted. In later interviews, Roberts admitted that walking away from Bonanza wasn't easy, but he stood by his decision. He chose artistic integrity over stardom, substance over comfort. And while he may never have reached the same level of celebrity after Bonanza, he remained proud of his career path. Pernell Roberts passed away in 2010 at the age of 81, but his decision to leave Bonanza remains one of the most talked about moments in classic television history. More than just a bold career move, it was a stand for quality, honesty, and representation in an industry that too often prioritizes ratings over respect.